Jennifer here. As you can see, we're back at school. I wanted to tell you about a book. It's not a brand new book. It's been out a few years, but it is an award-winning book, and in my collection, it's a super important book for me to have. It's called Inside Out and Back Again, and this book did win a National Book Award, and it was also a Newbery Honor book, so award-winning. But this tells the story of a girl. Her name is Ha, and it starts in 1975 and it runs 1 year, one calendar year. And she has been living in Vietnam with her family. 1975, you'll recognize as being part of the Vietnam War that America was a part of. But her father fought in the war and was killed. And so it's just her mom and her brothers and her. And they take advantage of an opportunity to immigrate to the United States. And they end up in Alabama. So the story really walks through her experience in Vietnam, their decision to come to America, and then what it was like to live as an immigrant in a new world where you're learning a new language, how people reacted to you, and just what this meant for your family and how it changed the people around you. Now, for my community, where I work, we have a really high Vietnamese population. In fact, there was a large group of refugees that came from Vietnam during the same time period to this fishing community. So this is a story that my students will know. Their grandparents and some of their parents have experienced the exact thing that Ha is experiencing in this book. I also love that this book is a novel in verse, which which I love because it puts a lot of power into few words. It's also got a lot of white space. So that allows students who really kind of struggle to have that white space to help them. This particular copy happens to also be in one of my favorite formats, and there'll be a whole video about this later, but it is in large print. And I love large print, especially when you are working with students that struggle with reading. It's a great resource. I love that this book tells a story that my students can really relate to because we talk about books being windows and mirrors. And for a number of families in this community, this is definitely a mirror to the experiences they had and that their family had during this conflict. So I totally suggest to you grab this book, Inside Out and Back Again, put it on your shelves, and help students find this story of a young girl who's experiencing something that really completely changed her life and the life of her family. All right, happy reading.